You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
I'm not gonna get a bullshit choice ending, am I?
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Oh. You gotta go, Rux. No more stories?
Seriously. Don't come to life, don't come to life. What the fuck is this thing?
That's a battering ram.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Snap.
Oh my god.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
Is this a weapon or not?
Yeah. It's right and left buttons. It's destroying everything. And I can't hop anymore. And that's its skill.
Whoa.
Okay, that's enough out of you, Ura. Oh my god, just destroy everything. Yeah, let's do it. Just for the sake of seeing it.
Oh.
Ain't it?
Shoot, what'd he say?
Something ain't it.
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together.
Bastion's auxiliary function was designed to enable a mass evacuation of Salandia's people.
You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Skill. Yeah. Don't forget you can defend.
Doesn't really matter much, Rex.
Zolf and the Ura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
Oh man.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
Don't even care.
Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he?
What? I think he has.
Seriously. It's a tonic over there, you're gonna get it. And over there.
Yup.
That's not Zolf, is it?
No.
Oh, there's a behind it.
Black tonic. That's a dead body.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
Oh. Well, no, he's still Jackal.
Zolf, this ain't a personal matter.
concentrating. Sorry.
I got that black
It's no
tonic.
matter of pride either.
Am I fighting Zolf now? Oh, shoot.
No idea. Fuck. Careful. Nah, that ain't off.
It was a dude, though.
One thing's for sure. Yura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Oh, what? They're gonna take it out on Zolf now? No honor amongst. Whoop.
Snap.
Yeah, they killed him.
Ah, not fair.
Oh, shit. Abandon Zolf's body and press forward to the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is the safe return of the shard. Or take Zolf, abandon the battering ram, and pick up Zolf's body instead. Zolf is badly injured but breathing. It appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet...
Well, Fudge, this is your choice, not mine.
Oh, I'd like to take the opportunity to think on it.
Go on.
This obviously creates two... This may not create two endings, but it probably does. But it obviously creates two separate things. I imagine with Zolf, you have to just run. I don't think you can use him as a weapon. In the case of the battering ram, I'm going to go on to destroy all the Ura and bust out of here with the shard.
Or do you think that if you take Zolf, you'll be able to use your other weapons? And if you just move on with a battering ram, you'll just have a big, powerful weapon?
I don't know.
Maybe like you could put down Zolf or something and then fight off the Ura. Or maybe you do have to run. That would suck.
I don't know. I kind of don't like the battering ram in a way because I move so slow with it.
Yeah, I can tell you're not.
Yeah, I'm not very
too much fun with it.
No, I miss my cannon and my spear. It's not and yet. It's more like let's kill him ourselves.
You know you're not going to get the option to do that.
I know. Shit. Honestly, would I leave Zolf there? And the answer is no. Rux brought up a few good points of him not being told everything. If Rux had been open with him, who knows how Zolf would have reacted. Zolf doesn't know what the Bastion does. Yada, yada, yada. He didn't kidnap Zia. It said that she ran away to find out what happened to her lost people.
Yeah.
So... I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him.
Okay.
I'm gonna take him.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Jesus. I
Don't
move
be
even
worried,
slower
though.
than I did with
Once the
battering
Bastion's
ram.
restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Shit.
Can you hide? Yeah,
No.
you're gonna have to like duck behind things.
Fly, the wind it will take me back to
There we go. I can't move fast enough.
Oh, I don't like this.
on my back. Clouds are making way for me.
0 left.
I'm coming home,
Wait a minute.
sweet home.
Is this just a death wish?
Can you control yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Your star, you
What?
left it
I can't heal anymore.
burning
Why are they not shooting it?
I don't.
I guess they stop shooting you after
I'm
you
here.
get past a certain point.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would stop.
Eyes open
But that person died somehow.
wide. Feel your heart and it's glowing.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
Welcome home.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age.
I guess they
I
just
ever
stopped
tell
firing.
you about those days?
Maybe they were moved by your pity.
Yeah. So all this is being told to Zia.
Well, he was saying her name as he was talking.
Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I said get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
Oh snap, he ain't even there to...
Yeah, he's not.
The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
I
Okay.
made it.
Oh! Zia talked! Hello.
That was her voice.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
She wants to stay.
Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Well, where is he?
Oh, he probably still died. They were just moved by us, carrying him out and let us go. I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure because the one person shot us, and then the one killed him. So,
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
oh shit. Oh fuck. Damn it.
You gotta be kidding me! This process will restore a previous world state and is irreversible. This process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration protocol.
I have no idea. Like, neither of these choices, like, stand out as great. It's like, I feel like this is the selfish one, and this is the something bigger than us. we could save everybody, sort of thing. But then we forget everything.
Well, we don't know that for a fact.
That's
Even
true.
Ruck said he didn't know.
True. What's more important, living with the mistakes and trying to move on? Is wiping the slate clean okay? What if it just happens again?
Well, that's what Ruck said.
Yeah. Chances are those who survived won't cause it again. And of course, Z and the kid could always make.
Of course, Rux did make a little prototype of the calamity for you.
True. True. That's true. I don't know. Were we really
I don't
just
know either.
building?
I'm mad.
Were we really just building the Bastion to leave it, or were we building it to restore everything?
I thought we were building it to ensure our survival, which was neither
Of these?
restoration or evacuation. So, I guess maybe it's closer to evacuation. But now that you could get everything back,
I
don't know. I feel like using the argument of what if everything happens again is almost irrelevant, because if you don't remember everything,
Then won't it just
then you'll
inevitably
never-
happen again?
Yeah. And then all this will happen again, and I don't know, I just feel like it's an endless cycle.
Yeah.
Because it is to her. I don't know. This is your game.
I kind of want to do.
Chances are I'm going to look up what happens.
I
if
probably
you
will
pick
play
the
through
other.
again. I'll play through again and do it. I kind of want to evacuate, but at the same time, if Rux had been honest with us the whole time, like,
You might want to.
restoration wouldn't have seemed like such a bad thing. Like, we would have been doing it the whole time, like everything that goes wrong. Going around beating all those dead statues. Everything like that. Zolf dying. Zia's father dying. I want to restore things to the way they were.
It's finished. Now, sit tight. It'll be over soon. No matter what happens next, you're done good. I suppose all that's left is to try and remember this moment. The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time before any of this. Might be we'll forget everything you've done and each other. Though after all we've been through, I find that hard to believe. So long, kid.
And
Maybe I'll see you in the next one. Say,
hate Zia's
Landia,
voice.
we're coming home.
Me too. She sounded older than she looked.
Oh, we don't know what happens. Oh,
I don't imagine they would have told us that.
Yeah.
This is what I was expecting if you were that, and you did. So.
well, some bitch. Oh,
Who's that?
that was a couple that we
That's Zolf.
beat
Who's
to
that?
death. Well, I don't know. Is that Zolf?
It looks like Zolf. That's what he was wearing.
I guess maybe it is.
She's wearing the... Maybe that wasn't the Ura sickle. I don't know.
She didn't look Ura. She still plays her harp.
Matte beautification.
Matte beautification. And he still works the yards.
That's all the kid knows.
What the hell are you building there, Rux?
Better be Bastion and not Calamity.
Wow. And of course they'd play my favorite. Alright, well I guess now would be the perfect time for some final thoughts, since we're both kind of left speechless.
I don't think now would be a good time for final thoughts, though, because there's another option.
Fine.
But I mean, I guess you can, because we can do the final thoughts about option 1, and then we can do the final thoughts about option 2.
Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, I went back and I gave my final thoughts on Portal 2 after going through and seeing all the things that you could do with
I
Wheatley.
guess restoration would be for the best after all, because if they don't remember, then they wouldn't know. But if they do remember, they could always find each other again, if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think that's a slippery slope down the ignorance is bliss thing. See, that's one of the things I don't like about time travel. Is because I don't like the concept of doing something and building relationships and then it just all being kind of like wiped clean, like an undo button.
Then why did you hit the undo button?
Maybe I have faith in something more powerful than time.
So then, why don't you agree with what I said?
Well, in my
remember,
case,
they
I
could
would.
find each other.
In my case, I was kind of hoping for the second. Like the end of Ocarina of Time, whenever Link goes back to Zelda,
Right.
I think he remembers, and I think she remembers, even though it just ends on a piece of parchment.
Right.
You
But
don't
that
really-
could be argued, though, that they were just showing a key scene again. The meeting.
I don't think so, because they didn't have a series of key scenes. They had a series of people dancing and the sages going up to a mountain being like, yeah, we're
Well,
cool.
they had time for one scene. Which one would you choose?
Not to mention the fact that he just left, and that was Majora's Mask. Anyways, this is the wrong game to be talking about right now, honey.
I'm sorry. You mentioned it.
No.
And I was just telling you the way that I thought because I didn't have an imagination back then.
I really liked the idea of just like them starting a new life over. Obviously, I think it's ironic that, well, no, it's not ironic because we find out that her father essentially purposely caused the calamity to most of Solandia than Ura, and that's why they so many of them survived. Whereas before we were just beating the crap out of stone statues and everything. At the same time, though, it was nice that when we were carrying Zolf, I kind of liked that, where they're just like, oh,
Don't shoot him!
Yeah, we've been wrong. We're wrong. That was kind of a nice moment where both worlds finally agreed. Which was pretty good imagery.
And nobody said anything. Ah, I love that squirt. Look for New Game Plus in the story menu. Begin your journey with all your weapons and EXP. That's nice.
Ooh, man.
All Bastion structures buildable in any order.
And use the shrine for the toughest challenge. So maybe I'll just go through with some gods, check out the other options, record those. Not record like the second playthrough, just record those.
I think that as for that choice in the story, the ending doesn't make the game. Wait, is that new?
What?
The
fan?
pinwheel?
I think so, yeah, I think that's new. So yeah, if we go to story... Oh! We can continue from before we went, so we can go ahead and pick the other options there. Yeah.
You'd have to fight that level all over again.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying was I think that with the ending that you chose, it didn't make the game not worth playing like things usually do for me. Like, the ending is so horrible that I just the whole time felt wasted.
And I play games for how it plays and not the story. However, I think it's naive to say that about this game, since the story was literally tied into the gameplay. It literally unfolded before you, and the level went with the story. So the gameplay and the story in this were intertwined, so you can't just say I play Bastion for the gameplay, because you can't. They don't let you. So in that scenario, I have to give this game a solid... I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. I think I can do that pretty easily because of the fact that they did a good job, and I want to give them a high score just for that, because it's difficult to do something where the story and game are intertwined, and I appreciate that they did that. I love how I'm getting so serious now about it, and everything is not like, I'm the Panda man, I do playthroughs, fuck, chick.
You didn't mean it serious. Well, I'm reminded of when you were at the end of Portal 2, when you were giving a serious review about that.
That's awfully difficult to do for that game, and this one was so serious and everything. I do not like that ending. I did not like that ending.
No, I felt like they could have elaborated on it more, but if they could, that they were treading very dangerous water.
Yeah. I understand what they did, and I can appreciate that, so it doesn't really take away. The reason
That's why I want to go and see the other ending.
The reason it's not perfect is not solely for that ending. There's a few problems I have with not being able to go back. I mean, yes, I can go back into New Game Plus, but I can't go back and revisit levels that still really bothered me. I know that's not a big deal, but that still really bothered me. Like,
that tied into the story, though, as soon as you took the shard.
Yeah, I know. Again, the same thing that was good about the game could hurt it sometimes. I was thinking about giving it an 8.5 or even as low as an 8 for having that kind of like half-assed choose your destiny sort of thing at the end, which bothered me, but I don't think it's warranted. I don't think they should lose any points on that.
I was thinking 8.5 is a fair score.
8.5 is a fair score?
You're being more generous than I am.
That's because the game is so fun, and the fact remains is that
it is fun, I agree
I
with
still
you.
like games. It doesn't... One of the things I really liked was the difficulty setting. Like, you can actually pick how much stronger you want your monsters to be with the gods, and it makes the game more difficult and everything like that. I liked that. So I didn't use any because the game was fucking hard enough as it was.
Yeah, that's my issue. There's one difficulty setting.
So you can't go any easier than that.
No. What was it? Beginning and normal? That's it? Normal and beginner?
Yeah.
You're not even there anymore.
The difference with no sweat mode was that you got more lives or something like that. Which I didn't do, I don't think.
No, you didn't. You did normal.
Yeah,
I did normal too.
So, okay. I have no idea what happens if you lose all your lives, because I never did, but apparently there's a way to just keep going. Maybe you just restart the level over or something? I don't know. It's like Mega Man like that. Anyways, I feel like the game deserves a 9 just for how unique it was, how successful they were in its uniqueness in the storytelling and whatnot. The game was really fun to play. Yep, maybe they needed a hold your hand option, which I actually think that, you know, a lot of people frown on playing something on easy mode. You're not a real gamer, your dick's not big, unless you do like hard mode and so on and so forth. And a lot of people feel that way because games are a competition for them, but games are fun for me, and I feel like making an easy mode could make less experienced gamers have a good time. Again though, I think that this...
What does gamer Or what are, companies going for in the game market now? Less experienced players with casual games.
Again, though, I don't think that hurts them because what they set out to do was to create a hardcore game because, like I said, the story mode is unavoidable. Like the story, you can't avoid the story and do whatever you want. The game is intertwined with the story, which is a hardcore gamer cater, whereas like the casual gamer who might want an easy mode likes Connect and Wii Sports and stuff like that, and this game really was never meant for them in the first place. And if you interchange the game with the story, you take a hit in who it's catered to.
Well, how is that fair to cater to a select group and not everyone?
Well, I think it goes the same with the movies. Like, if you make a horror movie, it's catered to people who like scares. If you cater... an action movie is catered to guys, and chick flicks are catered to girls, and Pixar is catered to families and everything like that. So the same thing goes with games. I mean, yeah, there are games where anyone can play, but there's also going to be games that, like a horror game, for instance, is only catered to somebody. You would never play it, but you would have way more fun with a Monster Raiser than I would. So I think the same just goes.
How does that tie into the difficulty setting?
Because this game is unavoidably for hardcore gamers.
I don't agree, but I don't know how to voice my argument. So
oh, okay.
Let's just leave it at that.
Thumbs up if you guys agree, and make sure you subscribe.
No. Everyone's gonna disagree with me. I don't care.
And while you're at it, give me cookies and cupcakes and all that good stuff.
I am the disher of cookies. Thank you.
So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough of Bastion with an epic discussion of epicness.
It's not over yet.
At the end. Well, yeah, true, but the rest is going to be extras. So this will essentially be the last episode, and then there will be extras.
You don't even want to go back and do the other ending?
Yeah, I will. It's going to be like extras part 1, extras part 2, who knows how many. So that's the way I'll do that.
Okay.
And I'll play Bastion on my own with all the gods, ideally, on, making the game really hard.
Allowed?
Say what?
I'm not allowed?
Yeah, you can watch if you want.
I said on my own.
Oh no, you'll be back for the different endings and whatnot, so we can see your reactions. So please, don't watch them on YouTube.
No.
Alright.
No,
Don't you guys watch them on YouTube either.
And don't you spoil anything.
Well, yeah, I read comments, don't I? So yeah, don't spoil anything. Anyways, because I am going to start putting this out now that it's finished. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed our super secret project of secretness, which was Bastion featuring co-commentary with the Fox Pirate, and we hope you enjoyed the game, and we hope you enjoyed us playing it. Well, I'm speaking for both of us. Do you hope that they enjoyed watching us playing it?
Yes, I was going to just add, it was fun.
Yeah, it was. An underwhelming ending hurts a game dependent on the story. I still feel like a 9 is warranted. I'm struggling with it. Like, I'm thinking 8.5, but I'm going to go with a 9 because it was that much fun.
You are the game raider.
I think, and I do hold gameplay important, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, stay tuned for the next TPMPT, and it'll most likely feature Foxy again, because we get married and there's no way around it anymore.
And this is a very small apartment. That's
right. And so yeah, we shall see you guys next time. Again, I hope you enjoyed.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.